Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of US Stock Market Technical Analysis video. In this March 2021 US Stock Market Technical Analysis video, I'll be sharing with you my technical insights of the S&P 500, the Dow Jones and the Nasdaq. If you're watching this video and you have been following the stock market, you know that recently the stock market has declined by quite a bit. So in addition to sharing with you my technical insights for the US stock market, I'll also be sharing with you the reason why I am not too worried just yet about the stock market. Alright, so for the structure of this video, we begin with the S&P 500 first, followed by the Dow Jones and then the Nasdaq. Okay, so let's begin with the S&P 500 first. As of the filming of this video, which is on Friday before the markets have opened, the price level for the S&P 500 currently stands at $382.33. And if prices do not go above the price level of around $387, then we will have another red candlestick or bearish wick for the S&P 500. This means that we will have back-to-back bearish wicks since November of 2020. But in midst of this decline in prices that we are seeing for the S&P 500, I'm not too worried just yet. So let me explain and show you the reason why I'm not too worried just yet. We'll go on to the daily time frame. Currently, we are on this candlestick right here, which is on Thursday's trading session. So I'm filming this on Friday, but the markets haven't opened yet. So Thursday's trading session is the latest candlestick over here. And as you can see, Thursday's trading session for the candlestick is finding support at this price level of around $381. And this price level has been proven to be an area of interest for the S&P 500 recently. If we move towards the left side of the chart over here, we see that prices are respecting this price level of around $381. So here, there was some resistance over here. And when prices finally broke above the resistance, it found some support before it went down. Then it broke above the resistance again, and now it's finding support at this candlestick over here and this candlestick over here. Moving forward, this price level of around $381 is an important price level that I'm paying attention to, because this price level has been proven to be an area of interest for the S&P 500 recently. Now, I'll be sharing with you the reason why I'm not too worried about the decline in the S&P 500 just yet. The first and a very important point to take note is that even in an uptrend, prices do not go up in a straight line. Rather, it follows a wave-like motion. So there will be rallies and there will be corrections. So for rallies, it means that the prices are going up, and for corrections or pullback, it means that the prices are going down. In an uptrend, we will see rallies and corrections and pullbacks. So if we take a look over here, this was a rally, followed by some pullback, rally, pullback, rally. Then we had a bit of sideways over here, then another rally, pullback, rally, pullback, rally, pullback, rally, and then now another pullback. So at this moment, the decline in prices for the S&P 500 is just another retracement or pullback. So what is the price level that I'm watching out for to determine that the trend for the S&P 500 has changed from an uptrend to a downtrend? The price level that I'm taking a look out for is this price level of around $370. The reason why I'm taking a look at this price level of $370 very closely is because this price level is where the previous low was. In an uptrend, we want to see prices forming higher lows and higher highs. This was the previous low for the S&P 500. And as of right now, we are still forming higher lows. So as long as prices are still forming higher lows and higher highs, this indicates that the stock or the market, in this case the S&P 500, is still on an uptrend. But if prices fall below the price level of around $370, then we won't have any higher lows. And this could indicate to us a potential change in trend for the S&P 500. And that is why I'm paying close attention to the price level of around $370 to determine whether the trend in the S&P 500 still remains in an uptrend or changes into a potential downtrend. So prices can still fall by a bit, but I'm not too worried just yet. As long as prices still remain above the price level of around $370, even though the S&P 500 can decline further, unless the S&P 500 break below the price level of around $370, I view the decline in prices for the S&P 500 as a normal retracement or pullback. Furthermore, if you take a look at this price level around $370, this price level is also a potential support area. If you take a look at the left side of the chart, prices found support at this candlestick over here and this candlestick over here. And furthermore, if you look towards the left side of the chart, this price level of around $370 was also a previous old resistance. So this was the resistance, second resistance, and then when prices broke above the resistance, it found support at the old resistance level, and it became a new support. Okay, so this price level of around $370 is a very important price level that I'm taking a look at. Now, let's go on to the 1 hour time frame to have a greater picture of what's going on the lower time frame. We'll zoom out a bit and then we'll bring on our technicals. Right now, if prices are finding support at this price level around $381, I want to see prices bouncing back up and breaking above the resistance, then find support here and continue to the upside. And if prices do manage to find support at this price level over here, this could be a very bullish sign for the S&P 500 on the 1 hour time frame. And the reason is because of the double bottom pattern. So this would be the first bottom over here, and then the second bottom over here if prices manage to find support here and bounce back up. However, if the support level at $381 is not able to hold up prices, then the next support level that I'm taking a look at is this area over here, which is around $377. And if the support level at this price level of $377 is still not able to hold up prices, then the last support level that I'm taking a look at is over here, which is the $370 price level that I talked about in the daily time frame. If prices break below the price level of $370, then this could signal a change in trend for the S&P 500. That's my technical analysis for the S&P 500. As always, if you have enjoyed and learned something from this video, smash the like button because it will really help the channel grow and allow me to produce more content such as this. Okay, the next index that we'll be taking a look at is the Dow Jones. So let's go on to the Dow Jones. We'll clear the technicals and we'll go on to the daily time frame. You'll notice that the Dow Jones hasn't declined as much as the S&P 500 and the Nasdaq, which you will see later on. And one possible reason why this is happening is because of the positive vaccine news. As more and more countries vaccinate their population, the faster that people are able to get back to their old lives. With that said, more and more investors are taking a look at these value stocks, which will benefit as we get back to the normal. And the Dow Jones happen to comprise a greater percentage of these companies compared to the Nasdaq and the S&P 500. That is why so far we are seeing that the Dow Jones is holding up relatively better compared to the S&P 500 and the Nasdaq. But something to pay attention to was on Thursday. So on Thursday we had a very long red candlestick or bearish candlestick. If the prices for the Dow Jones fall, I want to see the prices holding up above this price level of around $312. Because if you look closer, this price level of around $312 is a support level for prices. So if we take a look at the left side of the chart, this was a resistance level at the price level of $312, and after prices broke above that price level, that old resistance became a new support level over here. So you can see that there were multiple price rejections over here. Okay, let's go on to the 1 hour time frame and turn on the technicals to have a greater insight of what's happening with the Dow Jones. Over here, prices were basically trading in a range for a while, and then after that, prices managed to break above the resistance, but prices couldn't hold above the resistance and it fell back down. And you can see this price level of $312, which we had mentioned earlier on the daily time frame, is a support level. So this was the first support, the second support, third support, fourth support, fifth support, sixth support, and then now is the seventh support. So this support level is holding up quite well against prices. So moving forward, if the support level at $312 holds and the Dow Jones gaining momentum, then I want to see prices breaking above the resistance, then finding support here before continuing the upside. However, if the support level do not hold, then the next area of support that I'll be taking a look at is this price level over here, which is around $309. Or the Dow Jones can even continue to trade sideways within this range of around $316 to around $312. So these are the three possible scenarios for the Dow Jones. So I'm not able to predict where the prices of the Dow Jones is going to hit to. All I can do is based on this technicals form on the price charts for the Dow Jones, I predict with a higher probability of where prices are likely to hit to. That's my technical analysis for the Dow Jones. Next, we'll take a look at the Nasdaq. So we'll go on to the Nasdaq and we'll start with the daily time frame. We'll clear the technicals and then we'll move it over here. Out of the 3 US stock market indexes, the Nasdaq is the one that I'm paying the most attention to right now. This is because the Nasdaq has fell substantially, and right now the Nasdaq is currently at this price level of around $312. The Nasdaq is at a price level that is close to its previous low. Its previous low is also at this point of around $312. And as mentioned earlier on in my S&P 500 analysis, if prices break below the price level of the previous low, this can indicate a potential change in trend. For the Nasdaq, right now prices are very close to that level. Furthermore, at this price level of $312, this is also a support level. So we can see that over here, there was some support at this price level and another support at this price level. And over here, prices also managed to find some support at this price level. So if prices break below this price level of around $312, it is not only breaking below a support level, but it's also breaking below the previous low. And there will be bearish implications if prices do break below that price level of $312. Okay, let's go on to the 1 hour time frame for the Nasdaq right now, and we'll bring on the technicals. Over here we had this huge decline, and then prices found support, bounced back up, then it encountered resistance about here, then it went back down, then it found support again, then it went back up. But again, prices could not break above this resistance and it bounced back down. And right now prices are currently over here. So if we see, so far prices managed to find some support over here. And we want the support to hold at this price level. Because if prices break below this support, then this could indicate a change in trend for the Nasdaq. So prices could find support over here and then move up and break above the resistance. Then I want to see prices finding support over here and then continuing to the upside. However, if this support does not hold, then prices might break below. Then the next support level that I'll be taking a look at is this price level over here. Right, so if you own technology stocks in the US, then you want to pay very close attention to the Nasdaq in the coming days. Because if the Nasdaq breaks below the support level of around $312, this could indicate a change in trend for the Nasdaq from an uptrend to a downtrend. And if the market index starts to change from an uptrend to a downtrend, then this could be a sign of things to come for your tech stocks that you own. That's my technical analysis for the US stock market. If you are new to this channel and haven't already subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe to my channel because each week I release new videos about investing, trading, and the stock market. I'll see you in those other videos. To your financial success.